Do you want to see one of the cutest presents I've ever been given my entire life? Something I got when I was 7 and I still have it. Stick around. For those of you that do know me, hi. Haven't seen you guys in a while. Life is lifing. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Chelsea. I am an indie author. I published my first book this past March. This guy. Awakening Fate. It is an urban fantasy Little Red Riding Hood retelling, book 1 in a trilogy. Book 2 should be out this winter at some point. But a lot of fun, a quick read, and yeah. Then I published my second book, Poppy Curses in Emerald Skies, this past summer. It is a Wizard of Oz retelling. It has like a cute little romance and magic and an evil enchantress and Guardians of Oz. It's a little bit darker than the Oz you're used to, but if you're someone like me who just really can't wait to watch Wicked on the big screen and get back into Oz, maybe give that a shot. But that's not why. I mean, it's why we're here, but that's not why we're here. We're here because I want to tell you about one of the cutest presents I've ever been given. It's also something that set me on the trajectory to become an author. A little bit of backstory. I grew up with all 4 of my grandparents still alive. I'm very lucky. I'm very blessed. I know not everyone has had that experience. And they were around for us quite a bit. My grandpa was the sweetest, cutest little old man on the planet, and he adored us kids. So one year, the Edmonton Journal had a little section where they would put stories, fairy tales, folk tales, all sorts of things, and they would print little sections of it, I think weekly. I don't quite remember how often they did it, but they did it often enough. And I didn't always read them in the paper. Sometimes I missed them. Sometimes I would forget to look for them. But my grandpa had me covered. So this and this, yes, they are photo albums. Do they hold photos? No, they don't. We're going to put the creepy doll one down. Just down there. My grandpa, every week that the story would come out, cut out the stories. He cut out every single story. Every time there was a part 1, part 2, he did not miss. And for Christmas that year, this is what he gifted me. And it was one of the sweetest things. And I kept holding on to it. And that is when the dream started. The what if dream. The what if one day I wrote a story. What if one day I wrote a story and it ended up in the newspaper and somebody else read it? What if one day I wrote a story and it ended up in the newspaper and some little boy or little girl read it and they wanted to become a writer? The whole what if dream. This is kind of like the big moment I remember it ever really beginning. I will be holding on to these until the day that I die. This is one of the most sweet, special things in my life. The start of my author trajectory. And yeah, if you want to hear the next step in my author trajectory, which includes like junior high and high school and stuff, this is probably going to become a short little 5-part series, so I will see you guys next time. Oh, and love on your grandparents while they're there to love on them.